I don't feel I'm a pirate in the same sense as the guy walking around the pub selling DVDs for a fiver.
The idea of like paying for certain things is ludicrous, you know?
I'm used to getting the information I want immediately.
There we go, starting in 2 minutes.
I haven't bought a CD in over 5 years.
It's too easy. I mean, LimeWire's kind of as much a household name as iTunes is or something.
Hype Machine, Demonoid, Soulseek. Easy TV is another good one. Mini Nova, Pirate Bay.
There's all kinds of stuff on here. This should show the industry aren't the best curators of their archives and their library. People are, because they know what they want more, you know?
Music, a lot. Movies, often.
You're trading things that you love as opposed to ruthlessly stealing.
My problem is that they seemingly want to control the means of production to such an extent that it denies us our natural right to be able to get this stuff as soon as we can. There's a sort of kudos to being the first person to get stuff. If you can slightly cheat by getting it, then I guess that's the way it is.
It's the easiest way to do it.
It's incredibly easy.
Just sit down, a few clicks, it's there.
As soon as you think of something, you can find it within 2 or 3 searches, even if it's quite obscure.
I do sometimes think, how many times do I have to buy the same track? So I don't really have any issues with downloading something that I bought a while ago.
If you download it illegally, it's free and you can do anything you want with it.
It gives you perfect control.
Even if I'm given a CD by a band to check their music out, I'll rip it to my media player to MP3 format first.
The fact that it's so easy to download definitely makes it more attractive. It's also free and much quicker. You don't have to leave the house.
I don't want to wait a week to watch something. I want it now. In fact, I want it yesterday.
I would never spend £50 on a box set that I could get for free online.
In terms of music, I don't use traditional media anymore. In terms of movies, I can't remember the last time I used a DVD.
I don't use iTunes because it feels for me like illegal downloading was there first. So it's kind of like it's an upgrade, but the only additional perk is that you have to pay.
I haven't bought in a long, long time. It's so easily accessible through the internet and through downloading websites that I have no inclination whatsoever to buy any CDs. Hopefully never again.
You can never have buyer's remorse if you've sat there with an album for a month and listened to it, really liked it, and then decided you want to go ahead with that purchase. It's just helped more people get into more music in a much easier way.
I feel sort of less bad about downloading something because if I end up really liking it, then I'll buy it, you know.
One day, fingers crossed, I'll be earning money as a professional photographer, and then I will buy a legitimate copy of Photoshop.
If the band can afford it, then I don't have any problem downloading it. If it's like a wee band that I feel I should support, then I'll go out and try and buy that music, you know, and support them.
Because the money is still there. People are still paying about as much as they were for music overall, or movies overall, but just in a different way.
I mean, they do this whole thing, don't they? Would you steal from a shop? Would you rob a handbag? Well, why watch a pirated... And it's nothing like that, because I think we all feel as if generally the product's overpriced.
I don't see it as piracy, I see it as, say, like an online swap shop.
Generally the product's misleading.
If you had a CD and gave it to your friend, would that be stealing? No, you're just sharing with them, so I don't see it stealing at all.
And there's always a risk that it might be shit.
It's not even just, you know, some little event at the end of the day that I might occasionally perhaps pirate something. It's throughout the day.
I don't really feel like it's illegal. It's much more of a sort of community-based thing, you know? So it actually feels warm and cosy as opposed to dark and illegal.
You borrow CDs from your friends and you take things off the radio, and I don't know, how different is it to that, really?
I don't feel like a thief at all. It's not the same as going into a shop and taking a DVD off the shelf. I would never do that, but I would do this.
I do know that you're not meant to do it, but I don't really have to pay attention to it because what are you going to do about it?
I don't really feel bad about things which I wouldn't be able to buy because I sort of feel like, well, you're not going to get my money either way, you know, so I might as well have it.
If I'm paying over the odds for all these obscure jazz guitar DVDs, who's going to begrudge me occasionally downloading one from the internet for free? Seeing as I'm already basically providing or propping up this market with my consumerism anyway.